Hi all, my name is Jonathan Nguyen, and today I will go over the Pareto Principle to supercharge your learning. So, Pareto Principle discuss about the 80-20 rule, where 80% of your results come from 20% of your tasks and efforts, which means if, let's say, if you were to focus on a small portion of your tasks, it would maximize your efforts. So, we're just going to go through a little exercise, and this is where can be eye revealing, especially for those who have trouble prioritizing projects, tasks, etc. All right. So let's say, for example, I want to learn AWS, and then within that, I want to focus on maybe SageMaker, ETL pipelines. And then I want to get more familiar with using S3 buckets. I want to maybe AWS Glue, but you know what? I think I might want to take a detour. I want to get more familiar with Oracle, right? And then there is getting more familiar with Oracle Apex, which is could be a low code declarative. But someone just mentioned a really awesome book on machine learning, and I want to do some reading on machine learning system design. At the same time, I want to focus on, I just got wind of a new model, let's say Llama 3 or DeepSeek. So you can start to see how things are starting to get a little, my laundry list is starting to get a little big. And it's difficult to pinpoint or focus on which ones that would make the most impact. Of course, good prioritization can make you feel bad, right? You want to knock all these tasks from your backlog, learn everything from AWS, SageMaker, Oracle, machine learning, learning Llama 3, and DeepSeek. But this is where it becomes a problem. If you're trying to learn all these, let's say in a matter of weeks, even days, there's no way that you can have this deep understanding of each concept, especially if you want to be efficient with your time. So, what I would recommend is that to actually drill down the smallest bits of each concept. And yes, this will take longer to learn every concept there is, every tool, every framework, but what drives a better understanding of each concept and tool is a deep understanding. So let's say for SageMaker, if you want to get really familiar with it, this up you can understand the setup and understanding what the limitations, pricing, tier pricing, and then permissions, roles, and then models that you want to train on. So each of these, you can see them as a task, smaller tasks in learning the general concept of or tool of SageMaker. And A lot of people will say, and I hear this quite often throughout my career, Johnny, I don't have time to learn one thing. I need to learn everything. Here, you know what? I've heard this Pareto principle. I'll try that later. Or, you know what? I'm too busy struggling right now to figure out how to do well. I hear that time over and over again. But the thing is, if you don't make time to learn how to succeed, that time will be made up for you later through failure. I've seen quite a number of engineers who try to do everything and everything at once. What ends up is that they not may not be the jack of all trades, they may not be the most efficient at what they do, and because of that, their quality suffers. So I hope this exercise was revealing and an eye-opener for all you. I would highly recommend trying this, whether it's through a sketch, writing on a piece of paper. Personally, I like using Nathan Tree. I like to visualize on the breakdown and the branches that come from or delineate from just one tool or concept. Enjoy and have fun with this exercise. Again, this is Jonathan Wynn.